The secret behind the curse. The complete story of Medusa, from divine beauty to deadly weapon.
The secret behind the curse. The complete story of Medusa, from divine beauty to deadly weapon. Hello, all you professional myth enthusiasts and eternal companions of @mr.story_21. Welcome to a new journey, deeper than ever, into the heart of the darkest legends of ancient Greece. We've previously covered the War of the Titans and the rise of Zeus, and we've seen the insane powers of Hercules. But today, we want to see how the jealousy of the gods and a mistake in a temple turned a woman into a creature whose gaze was sharper than any sword, Medusa. We're not just going to tell you the story of her slaying. Today we're going to explore who her parents were, how she transformed from a beautiful girl into a monster, and why her head, even after her death, was a secret weapon in all the great Greek wars, including the battles after the Titanomachy. Guys, this video is one of the most detailed videos on our channel, so to support this massive effort, instantly warm our hearts with your fiery likes. If you want us to cover the stories of Aphrodite and Artemis too, comment below. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and activate the bell so this massive mythological puzzle can be completed. Let's get started. Part 1. Born from Chaos. The lineage of the Gorgon. Medusa's story is complex because she was not born human. Her bloodline traces back to the very dawn of the cosmos, tying her indirectly to the struggles of the Titans, terrifying parents. Her father was Phorcys, one of the primeval sea gods, representing the hidden dangers of the deep. He was a primordial deity born from the sea, Pontus. Her mother was Kitu, the goddess known for generating monsters, especially large and horrifying sea creatures. She was the embodiment of sea terrors and the mother of many famous Greek monsters. The Gorgon generation, Medusa and her two sisters, Stheno and Euryale, known as the Gorgons, were all born from terror. Interestingly, her sisters were born immortal, but Medusa was the exception. She was mortal, Phani. This mortality is the key point of her destiny. This beauty of hers was destined to shape her fate. She decided to dedicate her life to the goddess, who herself symbolized wisdom and war, Athena. Part 2. The Temple of Athena and the Indelible Stain. Medusa, with her long, radiant hair, served as a chaste priestess in the sacred Temple of Athena in Athens. Her life was the epitome of purity, until the heavy shadow of the god's power fell upon her. The victim of divine rivalry, Poseidon, the wrathful god of the seas, and a key figure who helped the Olympians in the War of the Titans, became infatuated with Medusa's beauty. He assaulted her, or forcefully lay with her, depending on the version, inside Athena's temple. This desecration was a direct insult to Athena, the reason for the curse, the catalyst. Athena, enraged by the violation of her sanctuary, refused to punish the powerful Poseidon. Instead, she focused all her anger and jealousy on Medusa, the victim. This act of divine jealousy and deflection of blame is why Medusa became a monster. She cursed Medusa. Her beautiful hair turned into a writhing mass of living, venomous snakes. Her skin became a sickly, terrifying green hue. And worst of all, her mesmerizing gaze gained the power to instantly turn any living creature to stone. Guys, if you are affected by this profound tragedy, immediately show your support with a like so we can continue with greater energy to cover the stories of other cruel gods and oppressed heroes. Part 3. The Predestined Hunter and the God's Weapon. The cursed Medusa fled to a remote island, and her existence turned into a source of terror. However, fate placed her as a target in the god's plan. The suicidal mission, King Polydectes, ordered Perseus to bring him Medusa's head, a scheme designed to kill Perseus. Divine tools. Perseus executed this mission using the power of the Olympian gods. Athena gave him a reflective shield, Hermes gave him a curved adamantine sword, and he borrowed the cap of invisibility from Hades. Death and rebirth. Using the shield as a mirror, Perseus beheaded her. From her spilled blood, two important beings were born: Pegasus, the beautiful winged horse, and Chrysaor, the golden giant. Part 4. Medusa's stone legacy in the wars. The Gorgonion. Medusa's death was not the end of the story. It was the beginning of her eternal presence in the power and politics of the gods. Perseus's weapon. Perseus used Medusa's head to turn his enemies to stone, including King Polydectes. The Aegis power, Perseus eventually gave Medusa's head to Athena. Athena mounted the head onto her terrifying shield, the Aegis. This severed head became known as the Gorgonion, the role in maintaining Olympian order. This Gorgonion became the most feared defensive and offensive tool of the gods. Even Zeus, king of the gods and the victor of the War of the Titans, would sometimes use Athena's shield in his battles, such as the Gigantomachy, the great battle against the giants that occurred after the War of the Titans. This meant Medusa, once a victim of the gods, now became an instrument of their military power, indirectly maintaining the stability of Mount Olympus. Historical note: from the 8th century BC, the image of the Gorgonion was engraved on real shields, buildings, and even Greek coins as an apotropaic, evil-warding device. Final summary and powerful call to action. Well, friends, that was the complete story of Medusa, a tale that reminds us how beauty, cruelty, and the power of the gods combine to create the greatest monsters in history. As you saw, to fully understand the myths, we need to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. If you enjoyed this long and detailed narrative, 1. Introduce this video to other enthusiasts with your passionate likes. 2. Tell us in the comments, was Medusa a victim or a full-fledged monster? 3. And if you want to see other fascinating stories like the labors of Hercules, the saga of the War of the Titans, or the secrets of Aphrodite, be sure to subscribe to at mr.story_21 and activate the bell. Until the next adventure, may you be under the protection of the ancient powers. Farewell.